why did that happen to you or something, you're going to keep, you know, being a part of the play, and it's not a very good place to be. And it's part of the problems we're having today as well. You know, everything that happens physically always has the metaphysical or spiritual side to it, whether you see it or not. So nothing just happens by chance. It's always a calculated happenstance, so to say. So if you can move from that point, you know, to that middle and no longer be affected, it doesn't mean you stop being human at all. You're still you. You're still human. You just don't let the forces pull you along with its game any longer. You're no longer interested in that. But you can't get to that point as well unless you're really tired of the game. You know. So one, if you're not tired of the game, then you're still part of the. It's like a game. You know, if you're a game player, it's like you once you figure something out, then you go to the next level and be like, oh, this guy, this is the way to beat the boss of each level. Oh, all I have to do is climb this, hit him 3 times on the head or something, or whatever. Then you graduate from that level to the next one. Then you meet bigger challenges, and that's how you keep evolving till you become self-actualized being.
Well put. I want to add, and I'm a most likely this is going to be something that I bring up on Tuesday's show. Um, the the benefits to having emotions.
Mm.
Um, the feeling of failure or being stagnant overwhelms a person, it's looked at as a negative. I don't even think that a broken heart or feeling like you're not in a space where you want to be at immediately should be even looked at negatively,
Mm.
right? Because I typically I will take that pain and I will harness it because I think all energy has to go somewhere.
Definitely, definitely.
Energy is just energy to me, whether it's positive or negative. Energy is energy. Like right now, I have this little water fountain that's just running. I love the sound of it. It's tranquil. It brings me some like peace. I can just zone out. But does the electricity flowing through that know if it's negative or positive? It's just there. It's just doing its job. So I think if we would look at our emotions a little differently and take that feeling of whatever it might be at the moment and channel it and understand that it doesn't have to just be a waste and dispersed into the universe to go absolutely nowhere. You can actually take all of that and focus it into something rather than I, I, I think you know what I'm saying is it's like you'll be mad and angry and instead of taking that anger and putting it into doing something productive, you'll take it and put it into something destructive.
Mm.
You'll punch a wall versus pick up your pen and write down whatever it is and addressing the proper way. Like that same attitude that you have towards something, you can put it into getting your book done. You can put it
Definitely.
into you can put it into expressing yourself to management or expressing it in a way where it actually gets something done where nobody gets arrested. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, because you know everything is energy, right? So it's neither created nor destroyed. You can't destroy it. You can't create it. It's just is. It is what it is. So if it's negative or it's positive, either way, they're both emotion. They're both energies. So what do you do with it? That's the main question. Do you want to transmute it to something else, transform it, or you just want to play along with it? Either ways, it is what it is, and it's going to keep doing what it wants to do, regardless, because it's energy, right? It's neither you can't create it and you can't destroy it either. So, but you can channel it. You know, you plug your TV, your laptop, or your mobile phones to electricity, powers it up. That's energy transforming it from something in its raw state, then it's powering your phone, and you're going on social media with it. Then it's another form of energy. Then you're getting the release from it, and you're scrolling through your device and stuff. Then you feel good or you feel sad. Another energy, which is emotion, has been created from there. Or you find a particular post you like, and you're like, "Oh, this is cool," or you go like, "Damn, what is this?" So either ways, it's energy. It's just transformed from one point to another. So if you're faced with a bad decision or bad situation, like, okay, and you're staring at it in the face, okay, you can say this is a bad situation. Let's call that bad negative energy, right? You don't have to give it the same, because that's what it's wanting from you at the time, for you to react and continue on that journey with it towards its own destination, which is a negative destination. You can just stay and not give it any thought form, because the energy we're talking about here is only in our human form. We can only see that we can only interact with it with our thoughts, our mind, and that's why they keep saying the mind is powerful. That's the only realm which you can use to manipulate this energy. You can't grab it. It's not something you can hold and bend to your will or wield it how you deem fit. So it's your mind. Like when you're faced with something, it's your mind in that moment. So you can see the situation for what it is and be like, okay, I see what it is. It's not favorable. You don't need to judge. I think it's the judgment itself. I think that that's the major part. Oh, this is bad. This is good, and that's the human condition. I understand that this is bad. This is good. No, we're a creature of habits, and we like to separate things that favor us. Like this is bad and this is good. But when you're faced with the bad situation and negative energy, you don't have to give it anything. You don't have to be like, okay, this is this is a bad energy and it's happened to me and I don't know why, blah blah, and all that. You could just recognize what it is, and just let it be. Then you focus on the positive vibration you want to create in that moment. And what you notice is with time, that situation slowly dwindles away. This works every time. Like this, I can attest to it that this is a very profound one that works almost every time, because once you don't feed it, you don't feed that cycle anymore, any longer. It's naturally just dwindles, just goes away, because there's nothing perpetrating it. It needs your consciousness to keep flowing, and if you're not giving it, then it goes to the next negative guy. You know, that's why you see some people that if they, when they are very negative, like very negative people, they keep their life, the theme of their life, keep revolving around negative stuffs, almost as if they can't help it themselves, and be like, "Oh, but look at the situation; is really dire, and this is this and this is that about the person." It's true to the situation they have put themselves in or allowed to continue to perpetuate in their lives, because you're going through that situation, you'll be like, "Oh, this is bad," and you're stuck there throughout the day, and you keep thinking about how bad it is. "Oh, this is bad. I'm really really bad. Oh, this is really really bad." Then what the universe does is, "Oh, somebody just ordered a buffet of really bad situation on number table 7. Go get them more of that." It doesn't speak English or any other language, only speaks in vibrational frequencies and energy, right? So when you keep giving it the negative emotion, you keep perpetrating it, then it continues because it feels that's what you want. If you don't want it, why are you still in that rut then? So you have to find a way to break out of that rut once you're in that negative energy, and you have to become sort of like an alchemist to transmute that negativity into positivity. Then naturally it will dwindle, because there's no mind perpetrating it, the negative energy any longer. There's nothing propelling to continue. So it will either move away or just go away totally from your own reality. Other people might still have the same thing in their reality, but for you, who no longer wants that negative energy, it goes away for you. Then what you want consciously begins to happen naturally.
Yeah,
That
you
sounds
know,
like a lot bundled in one, I think.
hey, it's sometimes you have to. You have to unpack that stuff. Like
Definitely.
you can't just. There's some things that you can get out within a minute, 2 minutes. Some things you have to really go
Oh,
in
yeah,
detail with, because a lot of folks will listen to you, right? And I said this before too. They will they will hear you. It'll be like A B C F G X Y Z, right? That's how a lot of people hear when they're listening to someone talk. They miss
yeah,
pieces within your breakdown, and then when it's time for a response or something of that nature is met with Q R T U V.
mhm,
Well, what happened to the rest of it? Did you not hear any of the? I hear you completely. It's almost rewiring the way that you see things and how you combat or decide to move forward with using your energy or harnessing it. Um, it's very difficult. It's not
definitely.
it's not something that you just learn overnight.
Yeah,
No one is. I'm not even telling you that it can be done that quick.
no, no,
I just feel it is worth the investment.
definitely.
Why wouldn't you want a cleaner engine?
Exactly. Why wouldn't you want to clean the engine? Exactly. Right. But no one, nobody's born. No one is born with a manual, a life manual. Like when you get yourself a new device or something, like read this manual on how to operate the device. So we have to go through life, sort of like a trial and error version. So we have to think. So nobody is going to know. No one is going to know how to live. How to do the right things. We kind of stumble on this and try it out, or we step on the shoulders of people who have been through it and what they learned and how they got out of every situation, what they did wrong and what they did right, and all that. And that's how we keep moving forward and keep learning. Rest assured is no matter what we want to achieve or learn or anything, there's someone out there that knows exactly how to do it. But will it be difficult? Definitely. It's not going to be a jolly ride. It's not something easy to just be achieved overnight. But it's doable. That's the positive part of it. It's very doable once you're committed to having that improved lifestyle, overall positive vibe. It's very, very doable. But it's really to take on a lot of unpacking to do, a lot of 2 steps forward, 5 steps back kind of thing till you come to a point of mastery.
Real quick, because we unpacked a lot here, right? But
Yeah.
I look at this too as someone's watching, listening, and they're taking everything with a grain of salt.